Good day, grade 11 learners. Welcome to Bamboo Telescuela. This is your school on air in empowerment technologies. I am teacher David. Make sure to grab with you your modules and set your mind as we undertake our long dive in the subject. Once again, welcome to empowerment technologies. Maybe you are wondering what this subject is for. Yes, this is a subject for senior high school students like you, which focuses on information and communications technologies as a tool for curating, contextualizing, collaborating, and creating contents and experience for the learning of professional tracks. Throughout our discussion and learning sessions, you will understand what is ICT and explore the different tools and applications to upgrade your digital literacy. And to begin with, our first discussion is all about introduction to ICT. Throughout the discussion, you will be discovering what is ICT, what is the current state of ICT, and appreciate the different trends in ICT and use them to their advantage to achieve a certain goal or a specific objective. With this, let's begin exploring the world of ICT. In the society, technological advancement is very evident in different places. It may be in our own homes, offices, educational facilities, hospitals, recreational venues, and other work-related places. ICT plays a big role in human lives nowadays. But what does ICT mean? ICT stands for Information and Communications Technologies, which comprises of three words. The information, which refers to the processed data. The communication, which is the process of exchanging information using different medium, and technology, which is the machine and equipment developed from application of scientific knowledges. With this, we can say that information and communication technology, or ICT, deals with the use of different communication technologies such as mobile phones, telephones, and the use of internet to locate, save, send, and edit information. According to techterms.com, they have defined ICT as technologies that provides access to information through telecommunications. So we can say that there is ICT when there is information, the communication process, and the technology involved. Say for example, when you are communicating to your friends and loved ones using your gadgets through texting, chatting, video call, and voice call, you are using ICT, and it is under the communication aspect of the ICT. In the time of crisis, ICT plays a great role in addressing situational challenges. For example, in the educational aspect. Education must continue amid crisis through the aid of ICT. Education can be delivered to the students through radio, television, and social media platforms where they can still gain new knowledge. ICT also touches different aspects of human lives, which includes transportation, health, business, education, designing, manufacturing, and other work-related activities where storing, acquisition, and sharing of information are involved. It is undeniable that information and communications technologies had provided the society with a huge range of new and advanced communication capabilities where distance is no longer a barrier in communication, so long as these individuals or different entities are equipped with digital tools and are connected to the so-called internet. I hope you got it all well. How about in the current state of ICT? The vast growth of ICT-related jobs like the call center or the BPO, also known as the business process outsourcing, in the country is an evidence that the community is already embracing ICT. Another thing is the use of mobile phones. Did you know that In the year 2012, the ITU, or the International Telecommunications Union, conducted a survey to measure the information society, which found out that there are 108 cell phones per 100 Filipinos. This means that some of the Filipinos during that time has more than one phone. How about you? How many phones do you have right now? Maybe some of you are guilty of having more than one cell phone as well. This manifests that cell phone is widely used in the country and across the globe. Did you know that Makati and Pasig cities ranked 1 as the selfiest cities around the world in 2013? Yes, this is according to Time magazine, where 258 selfie takers are from those 2 big cities in Metro Manila out of 100 selfie takers. Cebu also ranked 9, having 99 selfie takers per 100,000 users. Moreover, the Philippine government also embraces the current trends in ICT, that is to meet the global standards. That is through the use of electronic government, or the e-government. This is an online services to enhance the access of information and to improve the delivery, efficiency, and effectiveness of information to the public. Some examples of these are the Project NOAA, the Project Moses, the iGovField, and the ELGU projects. In accessing information online via internet, the current state of ICT is the use of the triple W. Yes, you heard it right. Triple W, or the World Wide Web. World Wide Web is an information space where documents and other web resources are identified by uniform resource locators, also known as the URLs, interlinked by hyperlinks, which can be accessed via internet. That is why whenever you search online, the search results appears with titles of the articles from different web pages has blue font and underline. That is used to jump us into specific web pages where the information needed can be located. Internet and World Wide Web are different from each other. Internet, it is the connection, while the World Wide Web is a page where different contents are placed. Let's take a look with the evolution of the World Wide Web. World Wide Web dramatically evolves as the years pass by. It was started when Tim Berners-Lee, a British scientist, invented the World Wide Web in the year 1989 while working at the CERN, also known as the European Council for Nuclear Research. Web 1.0 is also known as the static web because the page is stationary, where the contents are fixed and cannot be manipulated by anyone except the administrator. Visitors of these web pages can only read the content and copy it to a certain office productivity tool. That is why it is also known as the flat page. 10 years after, a new phase of the web was introduced in the year 1999. This is the Web 2.0. Dorsey DiNucci coined the name Dynamic Web for Web 2.0. In this web version, editing the content of a certain web pages was made possible. Unlike with the previous versions, these web pages allows the users and visitors to have an interaction, that is through comments, sharing, and reaction, especially that social media was launched in this period. This is also the reason why Web 2.0 is dubbed as the social internet, where most of the people across the globe, like us, have their own social media accounts. Aside from its main characteristics, Web 2.0 has the following features. The first one is taxonomy. This is the use of tagging and hashtags to categorize and classify information using a freely chosen keywords. Whenever we are posting contents in our social media, we used to include words preceded by a pound sign or a hashtag sign that is for easy retrieval of the information. The second feature is the rich user experience. As the owner of the account, you have the full authority to pause and modify your contents. If you wish to upload, edit, share your photos, you can do it anytime. Another feature is the long tail. This feature focuses on what is needed. Instead of purchasing a package of a reading material or a software, what specific content needed will only be utilized or used. Say for example, when you are going to search for the meaning of a certain word, instead of buying the whole set of dictionaries or encyclopedias, you can just search it online using different search engines, looking for that specific word. Another feature of the Web 2.0 is the user participation. Since there are many users of social media, social interaction was made possible. People having the same interests can participate through posting, commenting, giving of reviews, and sharing the post. This is also happen each time you comment to a friend's post, sharing your favorite videos, and even participating in a poll. Web 2.0 has the function of using software online without installing it in your computer. This is also known as the software as a service feature. This happens when you convert PDF files into other documents and use Google Docs instead of the MS Word. Number 6 is mass participation. Since internet is an information highway where anyone in the world can access various kinds of information, including text, images, and videos, everyone can participate in a certain platform, like attending a webinar, Facebook Live interaction, and commenting on different posts online. Web 2.0 truly provides an avenue for interaction that even distance cannot hinder, so long as there is the aid of the internet. As we keep on using Web 2.0, we are also anticipating for the future web, which is the Web 3.0. This is said to be the semantic web, an intelligent web because it can provide a common framework that allows data to be shared and reused across platforms, enterprise, and community boundaries that is according to W3C, also known as the World Wide Web Consortium. The aim of this evolution is to have a machine or a server that will understand the user's preferences. Web 3.0 has the following characteristics, which includes but are not limited to the following. Real-time, where events and informations are available as they happen. The second one is the ubiquitous, accessing of information anytime and anywhere as long as you are connected to the internet. And machine learning. Computers and mobile devices can create data and decision based on the user's previous actions. Web 3.0 has not yet been implemented because of the following issues: compatibility, security, vastness, vagueness, and logical issues. Once again, we have the evolution of the World Wide Web beginning from Web 1.0 as the static web, Web 2.0 as the dynamic web, and the future web, which is the Web 3.0, known as the semantic web. The world of ICT continues to improve as the years pass by, and fitting with the current needs of the society. In this fourth industrial revolution, also known as the era of connected intelligence, our relationship to technology and its impact on the society is getting more focused. The primary new technologies of this decade are the artificial intelligence, cloud computing, the 5G networks, the threats of cybersecurity, the blockchain, and the Internet of Things. Now, let's talk about the trends of ICT. The first trend of ICT is the convergence or the technological convergence. This is where the machine's individual features were combined to work in a single device. Example of this is our gadgets. In the earlier years, we used to have separate technologies in communication, and that is the basic cell phone, capturing images using our digital cameras, and accessing the web pages using our laptops and computers. Through this technological convergence, we can now place a call, take a pictures, and directly upload it in our social media account using smartphones. Another trend in ICT is the use of the popular social media. But what is social media? Social media are websites or applications or even an online channel that enables the web users to create, co-create, discuss, modify, and exchange users' generated content. And there are 6 types of social media. The first one, we have the social networks. These are websites that allows the users to connect with people having the same interests. That is why we can also build online communities. Just like in Facebook, people can create their own account, add a friend, and create a page where they can share their contents. Other examples of this kind are the Google Plus and LinkedIn. Second in the list, we have the bookmarking sites. These are websites that allows you to store and manage links from various websites and other resources. Most of the sites allows you to create a tag to easily search and share them. Examples of these are the Pinterest and the StumbleUpon. Third on the list, we have the social news. This type of social media focuses on news items or links of other news from other sources. The most trending items are at the top of the page. Examples of these are the Reddit and the Dig. Fourth on the list, we have the media sharing. These are social media platforms used for uploading and sharing media contents like text, images, music, and videos. Examples of this are the YouTube, Instagram, your favorite TikTok, and the Flickr. Fifth on the list, we have the microblogging sites. Micro, which means small, that is why the focus of this social media is for short updates. Examples of these are the Twitter and the Blur. And last, we have the blogs and forums. Blogs and forums are intended for online journals. Unlike the first 5 types of social media, blogs and forums allows the users to customize the layout using templates or themes. Examples of this are the WordPress, the Jimdo, the Wix, and many more. Again, there are 6 types of social media: social networks, bookmarking sites, social news, microblogging, blogs and forum, and media sharing. I hope you got it all well. The popularity of smartphones and tablets has taken a major rise over the years. This is largely because the device's capability to do tasks is the same as the computer. There are many brands of smartphones nowadays which uses the following operating system. First on the line is the iOS. iOS is an operating system used by Apple company for their products. The next one, we have the Android operating system. Android operating system is a mobile operating system developed by the Google company. This is designed for touchscreen mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. Third, we have the BlackBerry OS. A BlackBerry OS is intended for BlackBerry line products. Another is the Windows Phone operating system. It is a family of mobile operating systems developed by the Microsoft company for their smartphone products. And lastly, we have the Web OS. It is a multitasking operating system for the smartphone devices such as smart TVs and has been also used for mobile gadgets. These mobile technologies can connect to the internet using telecommunication carriers having different data speed, which includes the 3G or the third generation, the 4G, which is the fourth generation, the LTE, also known as the long-term evolution, and we are anticipating for the 5G network, which is the fifth generation, the fastest among the networks. In today's era, the use of assistive media for persons with disabilities are made possible. Acquiring and communicating of information to finish a certain task using a special type of gadget was made possible using the AT or the assistive technology. Some tools are even built in mobile devices nowadays. Examples of this are the text-to-speech and dictation. Recent years, we usually store and share files using external hard drives. In today's trend in ICT, files can be stored, shared, and worked on collaboratively using cloud computing. When we say cloud computing, it is the delivery of different services through the internet. Cloud computing functions are email storage, backup, data retrieval, creating and testing of applications, analyzing data, and audio and video streaming. Using your Google Drive, your iCloud, your Samsung Cloud are examples of this cloud computing. Another trend in ICT is the use of online transactions. In different public entities and private institutions, the use of online systems to gather, process, manage, and store data is made possible. In online transactions, transactions happen online without any face-to-face interaction. This online systems is also used for transactional needs, for email notifications, updating of information, and even remote access to technologies. Systems used by airline companies in selling their tickets and buying of online goods in your favorite online stores are some of the examples of the online systems. Aside from the online systems, the use of different online platforms for communication keeps on arising. Online platforms are a group of technologies which acts as an environment where we can create an account to communicate and produce digital outputs to share. As we have discussed earlier, social media is an example of this online platform. I hope that you gain a lot of new knowledge today. As a recap, ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology, which deals with the use of different telecommunication technologies to locate, save, send, and edit information. This ICT touches different aspects of human lives, which includes communication, education, transportation, health, business, and other related work activities. The use of mobile phones and social media and online platforms are part of the ICT trends. The iOS and Android operating system are the two flagship mobile operating systems that has been used nowadays. The Philippine government also embraces the current trends in ICT, which is to meet the global standards through the use of online systems such as e-electronic government or e-government. We have also discussed the evolution of the World Wide Web, from Web 1.0 as a static web, which is a read-only web pages, down to Web 2.0 as a dynamic web where editing and interactivity has been made possible. This Web 2.0 has the following features: taxonomy, rich user experience, mass participation, software as a service, user experience, and the long tail. That is for better virtual participation. And we are eyeing for the third generation of the web, which is the Web 3.0, also known as the semantic web. Part of the trending technologies in ICT is the use of technological convergence, having a hybrid kind of technologies. The birth of social media is also one of the highlights in the trends in ICT. The use of assistive technologies for persons with disabilities and the use of cloud computing is also another trend in ICT. Truly, ICT plays a great role in global communication and interaction. I hope that you have understood all the discussions that we have taken today. Now that we are done, I want you to go over with your module and answer the different activities intended for you to assess your understanding in the topic, from activities down to the assessment part. Once finished, submit your activity sheets to your respective knowledge bearer. Feel free to read the module discussions for better understanding. If you have things unclear in your mind, you may contact your respective teacher. This has been your teacher David, saying continue to be empowered. Keep safe and good day.